Alright guys, today I wanted to tackle a challenge I was given by a viewer to look in my collection and find 5 bottles that I would buy again that would total $100 or $100-ish dollars. It's a tough but fun challenge, especially when the average bottle of bourbon these days is around $40. So, challenge accepted, let's do it. It's the Mash and Drum. What's up folks, I'm Jason C from the Mash and Drum. Welcome back to the show. Like, subscribe, and do all the things you need to do to help grow the channel. Thanks as always, Whiskey Tube family, appreciate it. Okay, 5 bottles that I would buy again that would total $100 or $100-ish dollars. I'm adding the ish because 100 was really kind of tough. So when I was going through all the bottles I have, I identified some that I thought would be easy choices. But with some price increases, in the last year or so, I had to shift my strategy a little bit. I didn't want to just pick bourbons that met the price requirements, but I, wanted to pick some bottles that I actually really like that I would buy again. And I also added another little bit of an element to pick a different distillery for each one, which made it more challenging. All right, before we dive into the list, let's hear from today's video sponsor. It is my favorite new cereal, Magic Spoon. With the warm weather approaching, what better way to get into shape with some exercise and to eat a little better with Magic Spoon, the high protein cereal that will take you back to your childhood without all the sugar. It's really the perfect cereal to have either in the morning before I work out or to fuel back up after I work out. It's also a great tasting snack when you need something sweet. Magic Spoon has also added these high protein cereal bars that are great for when I'm on the go. They are delicious. They're about 10 grams of protein as well. Magic Spoon cereals have 0 grams of sugar, about 13 to 14 grams of protein, and about 4 to 5 net grams of carbs for each serving. Each serving is around 140 calories. They're also keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, and soy-free. If you're like me, as I get back into the shape for the warmer weather, I always try to cut down on carbs and sugar, and Magic Spoon does that while also satisfying my sweet tooth. My favorite thing to do is to take the cocoa and the peanut butter and mix it together in the same bowl. Best bowl of cereal ever. Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. So here's what to do. Click the link below in the description to get some Magic Spoon cereal today. You can build your very own variety box and use my code MASH for $5 off. You can choose from the best-selling cocoa, the fruity, the frosted, the peanut butter, the cookies and cream, maple waffle flavors. Plus there are other awesome flavors like honey nut, blueberry muffin, birthday cake, and that cinnamon roll one, which I really like as well. And while you're at it, add the cookies and cream and cocoa peanut butter flavor cereal bars to your variety box. So click that link below or scan the QR code right here on the screen and use the code MASH for $5 off, or go to magicspoon.com/MASH to save $5 off your order today. Also for my Canadian and British viewers, Magic Spoon now ships to Canada and the UK. Now what are you waiting for? Go get some. First one up, Evan Williams 1783 Small Batch, which honors the year that Evan Williams founded Kentucky's first distillery. Recently, Heaven Hill reintroduced the brand with a more premium package design and higher proof point, going from 86 to 90. Being 6 to 8 years old, the bump to 90 proof really helps the bourbon provide a no-frills experience that's great neat and cocktails. In a time where rebranding usually means a higher price point, Heaven Hill kept it at $20, and in today's market, that's freaking awesome. Next is the Old Forester Signature 100 proof, which actually doesn't say signature anywhere on the bottle. It honors the legacy of founder George Garvin Brown, which does feature his actual signature right there on the bottom of the label. It's bottled at 100 proof, and here where I am in Ohio, you can get this for about $23. Everyone talks about the Whiskey Row series from Old Forester, but this bourbon is one of those bottles that has taken down countless of other bourbons 3 times its price in blind tastings. It's bold, it's flavorful, it's an absolute steal for the price. Next one up is Benchmark Bonded, and it's the 5th entry in terms of proof in the revamped Benchmark bourbon lineup. According to Buffalo Trace, the brand is named after the McAfee brothers, who surveyed a site just north of Frankfurt in the late 1700s. The rye recipe bourbon honors their storied history of the distillery and the land that it sits on. So this is from Buffalo Trace. It's bottled at 100 proof. It's 4 years old with an undisclosed mash bill and sells for 20 bucks. This is more of a fruit-forward bourbon to me. It's got a lot of sweet vanilla, oak, caramel, very approachable finish like a good Buffalo Trace bourbon would be. And if you can't find the bonded, the small batch, which is 90 proof, is another good option. Again, it's only $20. Really depends on what your proof point that you like is, but I really think the 100 proof brings a lot more flavor. Next is the forgotten one, Old Granddad Bonded. For whatever reason, Basil Hayden gets all the press. This one does not. OGD Bottled and Bond uses the high rye mash bill, 63% corn, 27% rye, and 10% malted barley. The same one that's found in Basil Hayden. The Old Granddad brand was created by Raymond B. Hayden and named after his grandfather, Meredith Basil Hayden Sr. Now, the bourbon has been around since the 1800s, including during Prohibition, when it was produced by American Medicinal Spirits Company, which was actually a pharmaceutical company. They were also one of the chosen distilleries to still be able to sell whiskey under a medicinal license during Prohibition. Now, this one is said to be about 4 years old. It's bottled at 100 proof, and to me is just cinnamon and citrus all day long. That's what's in my glass right here. The high rye just gives it a huge punch of orange peel, and the cinnamon combined with the vanilla, the caramel, really give this some great intensity and balance. I just think one of the most overlooked bourbons on the planet, because this is 100 proof. You could still find it, but this one's like 25 bucks, so it's a little bit cheaper. Definitely a huge upgrade over Basil Hayden, and not that far off from Old Granddad 114. All right, so let's do the math. That leaves me with $12. Yeah, this is the Price is Right. I'd be in the loser circle. So let's go with this. Different states have different prices. Let's just say there's a little bit of a sale, because I'm sure as hell not leaving the next bottle off the list. Wild Turkey 101, the OG, a blend of 6 and 8-year-old bourbons, 101 proof, oak, toffee, vanilla icing, more orange and cinnamon. I will say that the newer batches that come in the newer bottle design, to me, are a little bit sweeter, a little bit more approachable. They don't have much spice as I'm used to with the older label Wild Turkey 101. Now, I don't know if that was by design or that's just happens to be a product of the different blend. Do I miss the bigger spice punch? Yes, but everything I love about Wild Turkey 101 is still there, and it's 23 bucks where I am, which brings the grand total, if I'm going off of just regular retail prices, to $111, which isn't bad. It's $100-ish. All right, so 5 great bourbons for $100-ish. Now it's the time for you to sound off in the comments. Give me 5 bourbons for $100 or stay as close to 100 as you can. Can't wait to see what you guys come up with. You know, if I wanted to keep it simple, I probably could have just picked every bonded bourbon under the Heaven Hill, under the Heaven Hill brand umbrella. They have a lot of really good affordable ones for cheap, but I did want to kind of broaden the horizons a little bit and jump across some different distillers, but you guys let me know in the comments. But it just goes to show you, with the crazy amount of releases that come out each and every year, it seems every month, there are plenty of great affordable bourbons that you could find right now. And with all that said, hit that subscribe button below. Please hit the like button if you haven't yet. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. Like I said, let me know down in the comments what your top 5 would be. And as I always say, it's not about the whiskey, it's the people you share it with. Cheers. See you next time right here on The Mash and Drum. Take care, folks.